Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. And for those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. And through this channel, I'll be providing some stock analysis and also an update on our $1 Million Challenge, so please stay tuned. Before we start today's stock analysis, quick recap of the previous video. We looked at an update for ticker symbol ABML, American Battery Metals. We also did a quick update on ticker symbol BIG. In today's video, I'm also going to be doing a quick update on ABML again, as there has been some breaking news, which I'm going to share with you shortly. Going to follow that up with also looking at today's stock analysis for ticker symbol MMAT and ticker symbol ATOS. Before we do that, quick reminder of our $1 Million Challenge. So anybody who's not aware of this, this is a journey that we started in the Discord just over 4 weeks ago now. It's going very, very well. Many people are well ahead of target. It's a journey for an investment of $1,000 to $1 million. We're looking at 201 trades with an average return of 3.5%. We do take into account losses. It's not 201 consecutive trades. In terms of the challenge within the Discord community, we do have a spreadsheet. This is a live spreadsheet which everybody will have access to. It has specially chosen stocks divided into different tabs with low risk, with high risk. We've also added in some potential squeeze stocks in there. So in terms of the community, Discord community now growing very, very fast, well in excess of 200, soon to be in excess of 300. So shout out to everybody in the Discord. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your work together in this challenge. We work together as a team to share due diligence, to share information, to share trading tips, to share technical analysis, and go towards this challenge in a journey which is not a competition. So details in description below. Come and join us on our journey from $1,000 to $1 million. So before we start today's stock analysis, breaking news that I've just been checking on Twitter. So the breaking news is with regard to ABML, and the information I've received is the EPA have given full approval for the Fernley factory. This has now basically means it's looking like it's the green light given from Nevada for construction to begin. So let's have a look at the shared information on the screen. If we look at the middle section of the image here, basically what this is saying is field demonstration for selective leaching, targeted purification and electrochemical production of battery cycle grade lithium hydroxide, precursor from domestic claystone resources. So this is for American Battery Metals. Control number shared on the screen there, award number again shared on the screen there, FDA number shared on the screen there. So this is excellent news. I'm very confident now construction is imminent, and that will also be great for the stock going forward. What I'd now like to do is make a start by looking at ticker symbol MMAT, Metamaterials. This is a stock that has been featured a few times on the channel. Two things I'm going to look at today. First is an update in terms of the chart, and after this I'll be looking at some update in terms of the dividend. So let's start by having a look at the chart. So on the screen, I'd like to share with you a chart for the period April to present period. So if you have a look at the chart here, what I've done is I've identified three particular areas. So what I've done is I've inserted three vertical lines. If you have a look at the first vertical line is just around about the period 31st of May. Second vertical line is around about the period 20th of June 2021. And the third vertical line is for the present period. So if you have a look at the two trends at the bottom, first trend is volume, and the second trend I've identified is the RSI, Relative Strength Index. So let's now have a look at in terms of why I think this chart is showing some very bullish momentum. Okay, so let's start by having a look at the first vertical line. So this is for the period, approximate period 31st of May 2020. So this was 2021. So this is basically just before the run-up that we saw. So what happened here is a relative strength index was in excess of 60. We can see volume again around about 30 million. And after this period, we saw quite a significant run-up in the share price. And we can see here in terms of a peak, it was close to $20. Second vertical line Again, this is an approximate period 20th of June 2021. Again, what we can see here, the relative strength index is at a peak just in excess of 62, 63. Just there on the second vertical line. What we can also see that the volume is maximum, so huge amounts of buying going on, huge amounts of selling going on. However, after this period, what we all saw is significant momentum downwards, lots of trends in terms of red candles, so lots of selling going on, lots of decrease in terms of the volume. We also saw quite a significant fall in the relative strength index there. However, I think we saw we saw this stock probably hit the floor around about $3. But let's now go to the third vertical line. So the third vertical line basically represents present period, so approximately 31st of August 2021. So what we can now see, if we have a look at the two bottom lines, first of all, relative strength index, this is now showing much more buying behavior. A lot of people are now more interested in the stock. We can also see some testing of $5. So just a few days ago, we saw the stock go in excess of $5, $5.38 at one point. There was a little bit of a sell-off, and I certainly think the stock is going to retest $5 and break resistance again. The other thing at the bottom, we can see volume is going up, a lot more buying, a lot more interest in the stock. So certainly a good sign, although I don't follow charts strictly in terms of using them as a decision on their own for buying a stock. I certainly think this is certainly a good sign for Metamaterials and definitely bullish momentum. Finally, in terms of the preference shares and the dividend, no official announcement yet, but we are getting closer to an announcement. The official deadline shared by the company was 31st of December 2021. So what I'd now like to do is share with you a headline from Felicity Bradstock. This is dated August 26, 2021. And the headline here is "The Permian is set to thrive through 2025. So why is that important for our dividends? So first of all, Torchlight Energy, previous company that we invested in, had assets in the Permian basin, and these assets included oil, land and gas. So if this area is looking to thrive, then the good thing is its valuation and its sale of assets for our preference shares certainly gives us a good sign in terms of more money possibly for our dividend. So great news here. And the final stock I'd like to provide an update for is ticker symbol ATOS, Attosa Therapeutics. Again, this is a stock that has been featured a few times on the channel. So again, a reminder in terms of the chart, if you have a look at the screen here, this is a chart from May to present period around about the 1st of September. So what we can see is at a peak, the price did at one point reach in excess of $9.88. And then obviously we saw quite a significant sell-off, momentum downwards, and we've had some consolidation just around about $3.24. However, if you have a look at present period now, a lot more green candles, and the momentum certainly is going up. This relative strength index is just approaching 60 where we are. Volume is certainly going up, and I think the stock is certainly going to be moving upwards. So let's now have a look at the bigger picture for Attosa Therapeutics. The next thing I'd like to share with you is an update from Fintel. So this is with regard to institutional buying. So this is excellent news. So what I'm able to show you here on the screen is the huge institutional buy from Vanguard, and we're looking at close to 5 million shares purchased. So these are all here recorded in terms of amount. Top right hand side, a purchase in excess of 1.5 million. Then Bridge Builder in excess of 3,000 shares. Vanguard again in excess of 94,000 shares. Bridge Builder 41,000 shares, Vanguard again 92,000 shares, and the biggest one at the bottom again for 30th of August 2021, Vanguard again, but this time in excess of 3.3 million shares. So something is going on. The stock is certainly attracting attention from institutional buyers. This is a good sign, and I'm certainly very confident of a good recovery in this stock now. Let's now have a look at some technical analysis for Attosa Therapeutics. So on the screen here, so just going to summarize some of the key figures from here. In terms of market cap, again, it is a penny stock. Market cap at time of editing is just in excess of 459 million. What we can see in terms of the moving average, so the 20-day moving average is currently 13.59%. So for short term, the trend is positive. The 50-day moving average is a negative 17.24%, and that's taking into account the decline in share price from the all-time high to where it is right now. However, from a longer term period, the 200-day moving average is a very healthy 30.11%. So long term growth is good. Volume just in excess of 8,000. What we can see in terms of the 52-week low and the difference between the 52-week high, a change of 369%. So institutional ownership, we just saw, this represents approximately 31.6%. Institutional transactions have increased by 198%. So definitely good there. And then volatility is around about between 7.51% and 7.66%. So there is a little bit of volatility, and the RSI 52.71. So it's certainly attracting a lot more attention from buyers. So overall, it's a good bullish momentum and good bullish signs for the stock. The final thing I'd like to finish off with regard to ATOS Therapeutics is the special shareholder meeting on the 7th of September. So we have a look at the screen here. This is something that has been raised as a concern, and the reason why is they're looking to have a vote for an approval of increasing the common stock. If this is approved, then what we can see on the screen here in terms of the press release, ATOS has said they do not intend to issue any of the newly authorized shares of common stock for the purpose of raising capital in the 9 months following approval of the proposal at a price less than $10 per share. So the company have also said here that the newly authorized shares of the common stock are going to be used for acquisitions, collaborations, partnerships and licensing transactions. So basically what that means is the company are looking for the possibility to raise additional capital for growth, for increasing market share, and to take the company to the next level. So long term, it will be good. Short term, there is certainly a possibility for some downside, but overall, I think this is good news. Okay, so just to finish off, if anybody's interested in the $1 Million Challenge, details in description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.